What is Hashcash? Hashcash is a proof of performance system used to reduce spam and DOS attack. It was later used in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as part of a data analysis algorithm. The Hashcash system was proposed in May 1997 by Adam Beck. Hashcash is a proof of work algorithm. They require a selective amount of data for calculation, but the proof can be effectively validated. Email users add a text-encoded hashcash to the header, confirming that it took some time to calculate this tag. In other words, the sender spent some time calculating the tag and sending, which is not typical of spammers. The receipt can confirm the correctness of the mark and cost of small computing power. The only known way to choose a title with the necessary parameters in a computer search. The hypothesis is the spammer, whose business model is based on ability to send a large number of emails with very low message cost, will not benefit, even if the cost of each spam to send is low. A receipt can check if a sender can become his produce and use the results to help a mail filter. The header contains the receipt address, date of notification, information confirming that all necessary calculations have been performed. The presence of receipt address requires that the header be listed for another. That allows to receive the consider the headers for recently received emails to make sure the message header is unequal. The sender prepares the headers and adds a random number to it. Then it calculates in 160-bit CHA1 header hash. If the first 20 bits of the header are 0, then this header is ascendable. Otherwise, the sender increases the random number and tries again. Of the hash values meet this separation. Thus, this probability that a randomly selected hash will start from 20 zeros is 1 to 2. The number of attempts at the sender is forced to try before it receives a valid hash value is modeled by a geometric distribution. Therefore, the offender should try to average 2, just over a million, random numbers to find the right title. Given reasonable estimates, the time required to calculate the hash, it will take about 1 second. At the same time, there is no effective method of finding a valid headline other than boosting. The average PC user will not experience synchronization problems due to the time required to generate a hashcash string. In contrast, sending a large number of emails, spam, at the same time becomes problematic due to significantly higher average consumption per email. Technically, the system is implemented in following steps. The required computer calculate a 160-bit wall-line CHA1 hash. It takes about 2 microseconds per 1 ZH processor, which is much less than the time it takes to download the rest of the email. If the first 20 bits are non-zero, the hash is invalid. In recent version, more 0 bits may be required because the computing power is increasing. The recipient computer checks the date in the header. If the difference with the current date is more than 2 days, the hash is invalid. A 2-day window comprises for the difference in time and network travel time between different systems. The recipient's computer checks to see if the email in the hash string match any email address registered by the recipient or any address on the list to which the recipient subscribes. If there are no match, the hash is invalid. The recipient's computer adds a hash string to the database. If such a string is already present in database, thus it turns out that there one attempt to reduce the hash string. The hash is invalid. If the hash string has passed all the tests, is considered valid. All these tests do not take up much time and disk space compared to receiving the bulk of a mail. The time required to collect such hash collision increases exponentially with increasing number of 0 bits. That is, 0 bits can be added until the creation of new valid hash strings become too expensive for spammers, doubling the time required to calculate the hash with each additional 0. It takes the same amount of the time to confirm the title is valid. It does not matter how many zeros are needed for the valid header, because only one hashing operation is required. The Hashcash system has advantage over micropayment offers appeal to email, because it does not involve tracking real money. Neither the sender nor the recipient must pay. Thus, all administrative issues related to micropayments are irrelevant. On the other hand, Hashcash requires significant computing resources to be used when sending each message. This can be a problem, for example, with embedded systems that do not have sufficient computing power. It is quite difficult to successfully choose the average time to customers are willing to spend on calculating the title. Hashcash is very easy to implement for custom email agents and spam filters. No central servers required. Implementing the system can be done step by step. An additional Hashcash is ignored when it is received by any mail client who does to intercept it. An analysis of the Hashcash system concluded that only one of following scenarios is likely. Either mail will be stuck due to lack of senders, computing power, or spam will still pass. Examples for each include recently centralized email topology, in which some servers need to send a huge amount of legitimate email, using which spammer can significantly increase their processing power. Most of these problems can be solved. For example, boson may be deleted faster because user may notice its high CPU load and take a primitive countermeasure. Servers implement bulk legal mailing can be registered in wide list of recipients, but overall, they seriously obstruct to development of Hashcash that have yet to be addressed.